Does that mean that the solar installer needs to become an expert in all of the different devices that a homeowner might need?
Yeah, and there's solar installers that they just install solar. They don't do any of that other stuff. And there's installers that they do solar and they do EV charging. So yeah, you could be an expert in all of it. You could be just an expert in solar. It's kind of modular, right? It's like we can integrate with basically any piece of equipment. We have not yet met a piece of hardware that Sunvoy cannot integrate with. So if you want to install all the stuff I just mentioned and you want to show your homeowner all that energy data in one place, you can do it, but you don't have to.
Gotcha. So what happens if a homeowner wants to add a device after the fact? Sometime later after the solar has been installed, can they add that to their Sunvoy portal?
Yes. So that's the brilliance of it is, say you're a solar installer and 5 years ago maybe you were just installing solar, but now you want to install energy storage because everybody's asking about energy storage, or you want to do home energy consumption monitoring. You can actually sell that to your homeowners, and then you can add that to their platform, to their portal. So now, where they were just seeing solar production, but maybe you sold them an EV charger after the fact, right? Because now you have that customer relationship. You have the ability to sell them this additional equipment as the industry is evolving. Well, you can add that EV charging data to their Sunvoy platform. You can add the circuit level consumption. You can add the energy storage data. So it's kind of additive over time where they have one single place to see their entire energy profile of the home.
So does that cost the homeowner anything to have access to Sunvoy?
Well, it's actually totally up to the solar installer. So what we've done at our company is we actually mark up the cost of Sunvoy by 10x. We resell it to the homeowner at 10 cents a watt, which is essentially 10 times the price of Sunvoy. And the reason we do that is because we use it as a way of building up our service division. So we sell active monitoring with Sunvoy for the life of the system for 10 cents a watt. And that just means that we have eyes on your system. We can see if there's an error, and we can also automatically send out instructions for simple stuff like Wi-Fi disconnected. Well, we have an automatic email that goes out in our Sunvoy to tell a homeowner how to resolve that. But if there's a bigger issue, like a production issue, we can call them and we can try to troubleshoot it, resolve the problem. And so that's an added service that we provide to homeowners now that's totally optional. But we've had 85% attachment in reselling Sunvoy to homeowners at a 10x markup. So it's actually a big profit center for our company.
And you think all solar installers could, follow similar models or make up their own to also generate revenue?
No, not all solar installers. And we don't actually want to work with all solar installers. We want to work with solar installers that are vertically integrated, right? So they're doing sales, marketing, and construction all under one roof, who care about their brand. I talk to solar installers, sometimes they don't care about their brand. They are a commodity and they're fine with that because maybe they're just doing construction, right? And they're doing high volume construction and they're not as focused on sales and marketing. Maybe they're outsourcing their sales and marketing. So we're really looking to work with well-established companies that are doing everything under one roof, that have a CRM, right? Because we have to find the data somewhere, right? The data is coming in from the CRM, like a HubSpot or a Salesforce or a NetSuite or a Zoho. It's coming in the other side from their inverters, like an Enphase or a SolarEdge or a Fronius or an SMA. And then it's aggregating all of that data in one place, it's overlaying it. So now the solar installer can see all of their systems in one place and the homeowner can see all their energy data in one place. But it may only be, 20, 30% of solar installers that have all of that care about their brand, that are vertically integrated, that kind of want to build something like this. So it's a section of the industry.
Thinking about that, if I were a solar installer, which I'm not, but if I were a solar installer listening to that and I did care about my brand, I might think maybe I'm not big enough yet to be able to afford Sunvoy. What stage of development would I need to be in before I would consider bringing Sunvoy as a SaaS platform into my business practice?
Well, you need to have CRM, and we try to look for installers that are doing at least 50 to 100 installs a year and that want to grow, right? So that's the other piece is, sometimes we talk to solar installers that they don't want to grow, right? They're happy with where they are. Maybe they're 100% referral based, which, by the way, congrats to you if you figured that out. Usually those companies are about 20 years old and they're just like cruising and they're happy. Now, there's a whole lot of other value that can be provided from Sunvoy besides just referrals, which we'll talk about today. But I would say you want to be doing at least 50 to 100 installs. You want to have a CRM. You want to have a growth mindset. You want to build yourself to be a referral based business, reduce your cost of acquisition. So I'd say that those are usually the minimum requirements. And I would just add, we want to have a minimum standard of ethics too, which sounds kind of like a throwaway, but is really important to us. It's kind of in our DNA. At Ipsen Solar, we are a certified B Corp, and we really value openness and honesty and transparency with our customers. And the reason that really matters is because long-term part of the vision is to build out a platform where solar installers can also receive new leads, new business from a network, almost kind of like a lead gen platform that's for a very narrow subset of high quality installers that are willing to sign a code of ethics. So we really are looking for the best of the best installers.
Got it.